Alright, hi, I'm Zach, and today I'm gonna present to you about the energy consumption in blockchain. Right, so let's go. When we talk about blockchain, there are so many things, there are so many applications we can do, but primarily it's being used for the cryptocurrency. And today we're gonna talk about that. It's a main application, you can say. And when you talk about cryptocurrency, there are so many currencies in the market. So when we take a look at this chart, this is Bitcoin dominance chart, and as you can see, almost like 50% coins in the market is being dominated by Bitcoin. So when we talk about cryptocurrency, I think it's safe to say that primarily we're talking about Bitcoin because most of them, like 17%, these are like other coins, like minority altcoins that we might not have to talk about. Alright, so right now I'm thinking about like when we talk about energy consumption in blockchain, we can talk about energy consumption in Bitcoin. So that's just narrow things down a little bit. So Bitcoin, how much power is Bitcoin using? How much power we're talking right here? There are two approaches we can use to find that, and I think Professor already talked about this in the class, like top down and bottom up. So we can choose between these two. So today I'm going to talk about the top-down approach. So how do we calculate how much energy is being used in a blockchain? So according to this website, coinwars.com, they just calculated the entire hash being performed just to mine Bitcoin. And this is the number, it's a big number, right? It's 696 quintillion hashes per second. So like right now, out of the entire world, everyone is like competing just to find the block, and they are putting this much effort. 696 quintillion hashes per second. It's crazy, right? Okay, so we can take this number, and from now we can assume that every miner, we make the assumption that they have optimized their mining kit. Of course, this is not true because we have many constraints in the real world. Probably not everyone can afford this. It's too expensive, or they just stick with their own kit that they think it's worth the profit. There are many reasons, but for this calculation, we can assume that they have optimized by using this mining kit. It's an ASIC that's called Antminer, and from this Bitcoin wiki, we can say that this ASIC has the energy efficient number 2. The reason I didn't choose this number 1 because it's only available in China market, and we don't want that. We want the one that people can actually buy. So this one, this right here, mega hash per joule, it can perform 10,000 hashes by only using 1 joule. Joule is a unit of energy. So by just 1 joule, which is 1 watt per second, it can compute as much as 10,000 hashes. It's crazy. Right. Okay, so right here, as I said, mega hash per joule, million. Oh, sorry, it's not mega, it's million hashes per joule. So it's an energy efficiency. 1 joule of energy is 1 watt during 1 second. Right. And taking that number, we can use this equation. So the aggregated hash power, like 696 quintillion, and divided by the energy efficiency, which is this 10,000, and we will get the used energy per second and that is what, right? Joules per second is what. So this would be like the energy being used right now every second to mine Bitcoin. Okay, we want to get that number. So how we do that? We plug in the number, 696 hashes per second, 696 quintillion hashes per second, divided by this energy efficient 10,000 million hashes per joule. Okay, and then we'll get this number. So like 68 billion, 68 billion joules per second, which is what? this much as energy is being used to mine Bitcoin every second around the world. So to put this in perspective, we can make a comparison by looking at Japan. So we want to say how much Bitcoin is using the energy compared to Japan. So we can take a look at this website, Energy Consumption in Japan, and we can say that they're using energy as much as this kilowatt per year. Kilowatt is like the energy unit, it's not time. Kilowatt hour per year. Okay, so we want to make this number into our calculation, right? So we take the kilo out and turn it into 3 zeros. All right, so now we get watt hour per year, and then we want to get rid of the watt hour unit because we want to make it into joule. We want to get watt, remove, we're going to get watt per joules per second, and that is watt. So we turn like, okay, how many joules we can make in watt hour? So that 3,600 joules per watt hour. So these two units get cancelled out, and we're left with this 3 followed by 18 zeros joule per year. That's how much Japan is using, remember? Okay, so move on. We want to get rid of this year unit. All right, so we ask how many seconds are in a year. Okay, so there are this much second in a year, so we cancel the unit out, and we're left with this 100 billion watt. Okay, so joules per second. Every second Japan is using this much joules to drive their countries. Right, and now we can divide this by the amount of energy Bitcoin is using, and that's 68 this. Okay, and divide by this, and we can conclude that Bitcoin is using almost 66.25% of the energy that power Japan. So like all these trains running, all this village, all these houses, all these hotels, all this everything, if we take power of mining Bitcoin, we can power this 66.25% of Japan. That's so much energy. Okay, so after we know this, what we can do? What can we do now? It's so much energy. We know that the more energy we use, the worse for the environment. So it's not like suddenly I cannot force everyone to like stop. Or I also sometimes mine Bitcoin for like a hobby, but what can we do from now to not make anything worse? Okay, so we can switch to more to the other altcoins, like in this case Ethereum. They're using proof of stake, and that saves some energy. They're also proof of work, same as Bitcoin, but they are incorporate the new technology called block lattice. It's their own technology. This is Nanocoin by the way. And also we can also use proof of space by Chaircoin. And there are lots of these many options we can choose, and it's really up to you which kind of technology you prefer, which kind of value the market prefer. Things can change in the future. And one interesting thing about this Nanocoin is that they just use this much energy. This energy. Okay, it's so low compared to Bitcoin. So let's compare it. This is how much Bitcoin is using, right? It's in kilowatt hour. So right, this is all right. So we convert it into watt hour. So we get rid of 3 zeros. All right, and then we get this result. So like 2 quadrillion times more effective than more energy efficient than Bitcoin. So for me, if you ask me, I don't think that we can keep the same standard level of the security as much as Bitcoin when you reduce this much energy. So like I think I'm not sure how secure it is compared to Bitcoin, but for energy efficiency, it's so much better, right? So it's again, it's up to you which kind of value you prefer. You prefer the environmental cryptocurrency, or you prefer the secure one. So yeah, there are lots of options you can choose, and I think that's all for me. Yeah, thank you for listening. And by the way, yeah, I supposed to present this in the class, but so as I'm recording this, we cannot like do questions and answers. So if you have any questions, you can just comment down below. And thank you for watching. See you again.